It will be Charles' birthday tomorrow. I am thinking of. Mireille squeezed her dress with her free hand. I am thinking of finally giving in to him. I want him to be my first tomorrow. Mireille completed her words. Oh my. Finally. You should know what sex feels like already, but still, are you sure that Charles is the one for you? I have never really liked him. Mireille frowned. He is definitely the one for me. We have been dating for 3 years now. 3 years, but I see no chemistry between the both of you. You guys look like random friends. There is no romance between the both of you. There is. You just don't like Charles for a reason I don't know. Fine. Fine. Belinda gave in. Do what you want with your body, but think it over well enough. I have thought about it well enough, Mireille insisted. All right. I will call you later, Belinda said and ended the call. Mireille picked a pillow from the bed and cuddled it, thinking about the words of Belinda. There was no romance between her and Charles? Truly, a lot of times people guess that she and Charles were just friends, but she did love Charles and Charles loved her too, right? Maybe the attraction to each other wasn't too strong, but they loved each other and that was enough, wasn't it? Mireille stepped into the living room after spending the entire evening in the room. Dante was standing at the other side of the living room with a man dressed in suit standing in front of him. The other man seemed to be cowering in respect for Dante. Has he signed the contract? Dante questioned. Yes, boss. Good. Let them go now. Yes, boss. I will inform the guys to release them. You may leave. Dante dismissed the man and turned to face Mireille. The stern look that had been on his face just a few seconds suddenly vanished and his facials relaxed. What do you need, princess? He asked her, his gray eyes staring intently at her. You do not intend on starving me, right? Mireille asked and Dante chuckled softly. I don't usually have dinner early, but it should be ready in a couple of minutes. I will have them prepare dinners early from now on. You still prioritize food a lot, he added, and Mireille sat down on one of the luxurious sofa. Stop acting like you know everything about me. It's been 7 years, she said. I sure do not know everything about you anymore. Like you getting a boyfriend, Dante replied. He still could not get it off his mind that she now had a man in her life. And there is a lot more you do not know, Mireille said, and threw her right leg over the left one. The movement had her gown sliding upwards and revealing her thighs. Dante's eyes immediately trailed the movement as he took a seat opposite her. His eyes remained on the exposed flesh. Mireille noticed Dante's stare and quickly pulled the dress to cover up her thighs. Stop looking, will you? Dante smirked and looked at her face. Other women would do anything to have me staring at them. I am not other women. I know how ugly you truly are, Mireille retorted. Ugly? We both know that word is not for me. I can't see even a little bit of beauty in you, Mireille continued. Maybe you would see a little bit of beauty if I get all these clothings off me? A lot of women see more beauty in me when I am naked. Mireille gulped down and her cheeks flushed red. Dante unbuttoned the first 2 buttons of his shirt. What are you doing? Letting you see my beauty? Mireille shot up from her seat. I guess I will just go back to my room. You are still as much of a flirt as you always were. Old habits die hard, princess. Dante stood up from the chair too and walked over to her, taking 3 long strides. Sit back down. His hand touched her exposed hands and Mireille could swear she felt a streak of hotness in between her legs at their body contact. He pushed her gently to the sofa and Mireille subconsciously pressed her thighs together to suppress whatever had just happened in between her legs. I will get you ice cream. He walked away and Mireille breathed out heavily, wondering what she had just felt in between her legs. She did not know exactly what it was, but she was sure she had never felt it with anyone before, not even with Charles, her boyfriend. Dante returned to the room about 2 minutes later and handed a cup of ice cream to Mireille. Vanilla. I suppose that is still your favorite. Yes.